and it already smells delicious. The whole combination of pepper, the spices here, and the lemon juice and salt, it smells delicious. Actually, I can eat it like a salad. Hello everyone, welcome to Happy Belly Fish. My name is Shrikant, and today I'm going to show you how to make carrot pickle instant. Now, instant is a word that we throw very loosely because I can instantly make it into a pickle. Not instantly, but it will take about some time, but I might eat after 3 days. So with this pickle though, you can actually make it now and even eat it now, but it will be more like a salad. The typical fermented flavor that we get with any pickle, that will come after a few days, 2 or 3 days. And you can make it in any season, winter, summer, whatever it is. So what are the things that we need for making this particular pickle with carrots? I'm going to take about 3 large carrots, and this should fit into a jar which is about 500 ml large. And then I'm going to use different spices here. Now all these spices, they will not just add flavor, but they will also help in preserving the carrot so that there is no other bad bacteria or fungus that starts to grow in, or mold. So what are the spices I'm using here? I'm using black pepper. Now black pepper, it adds this spiciness, this heat to the food. It's different than chili though, that kind of heat, the heat that we get, it comes later on and it lingers. It will never let you forget that what you ate. And then we'll use some salt. I'm going to use some black mustard seeds for pungency. You can also use yellow mustard seed for this. And then some curry leaves. Now curry leaf that I'm using here is a dried one. You can also use fresh one if that is available. And then of course I'm going to make some chili flakes with this dried red chili. Now these are old, you can see it by their skin. So if you have old chilies, now is the time to start using them. It's still hot, but it's not as effective. Just to add some contrast to the pickle, I'm going to slice this large green chili, it's not so hot, into small tiny pieces. And then lemon, of course, it will bind all this flavor together and also give this sour flavor to the pickle. And it's very easy. All you have to do is use some muscle power and grate this carrot. Otherwise, talk to your artificially intelligent blender. Hey, make me a carrot grate. It will do it. So let's start with the grating first. Now you can use the larger end of it or the finer, depends on how you like it. The finer one though makes it very mushy. So I'm going to use the larger side. It will take some time to grate. And you can see that it's nice, large, julienne kind of pieces that we are getting here of carrot. Had I used this side, it would be sticking together once the pickle has been made. It will stick. When you put your spoon in the bottle, you will see that it kind of is not mushy exactly, but it's like a lump. And that's why I'm grating it into larger juliennes. If you like, you can also use a spiralizer and make a pickle look completely different. You can be very creative here. Well, we have grated the carrot after so much effort. Actually, it was quite easy. Thanks to the modern machines called grater. And now we are going to add some spices to it. And for that, we have our weapon of choice, mortar and pestle. You don't need anything greater than that. So take this red chili, dried red chili whole, and if you don't like it too spicy, you can just de-seed it. You can just take you can break and you can remove the seeds out of it like this and throw it away. But we want it to be spicy. This particular pickle, I want it to be spicy. I don't know about you. If you don't, then you can obviously remove the seeds. And then make sure you don't put this stem inside it. There's nothing wrong, you can. If you're going to put the whole thing, yes, you can put it. Some people say it's toxic. I don't know why. We quite often use it for tempering with it. And then I'm going to coarsely grind it into flakes. Now these are very large flakes. If you want it smaller, you could dry roast it for a little amount of time. When you yeah, that's what happens with chilies, right? This is an old chili, but it still has this pungency that hit me. But if you want to grind it finer, then you might like to roast it a little bit without burning it. So dry red chilies were actually used as preservatives. When I was a child, my mom used to put some whole dry red chili in the box with rice or any other grain, and that used to keep insects away. And I used to wonder, why is she hiding the chili in them? Only now do I understand. So I'm going to add some black pepper, 2 teaspoons of it. I want it very hot because I feel the carrots are very sweet. So if you want to reduce this spiciness, you can reduce the amount of black pepper that you're using. We want some pungency, so I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of black mustard seeds and a handful of dried curry leaf. Now handful is like this. You can't really say that how many curry leaves, 10, 20, I don't know. But you will not go wrong if you use a handful of dried curry leaves. And then use the mortar and pestle again and coarsely grind it one more time. So it's completely optional. If you want, you can add it, but I just want some kind of a contrast in the color as well. So you can remove the seeds. We'll just slit it and remove the seeds from it so that it doesn't become too hot, unbearably hot, you know. And especially if you're using a smaller size chili, thin ones, make sure that you know how hot it is, because we have added pepper, we have added dried whole red chili. We don't want that our fresh chili is also too hot and then nobody can eat it. You can just smell it. Sometimes people do that. They just smell the pickle. Then the pickle lasts forever. How old is this pickle? 5 years. Nobody eats it. I'm also going to cut the lemon into 2. Now it depends how much lemon you want. For this much pickle, I would say a whole lemon would be good enough. If you have lime, it's even better. And all we have to do now is just add all the ingredients, mix them nicely and put them in a bottle. As simple as that. Genie in a bottle. So I'm going to add this spice mix now to this. I'll also add about 2 teaspoons of salt. And then I'm going to mix it. You can use a spoon, a fork, anything. But with hand it's easier. If you have a very sensitive skin, then you might not like to use chili in the first place. But if you can, just touch the food. It's nice actually, so that you know what you're eating. You have a feeling of the texture. There's nothing wrong about touching the food that you eat. Some people do have this feeling that, okay, if they touch the pickle, they're going to ruin it. Your hands are clean, it will do. If you still have that fear, you can always use some kind of spoon or a ladle. If you want to know more about pickling, you really need to check out the course from our chef Meerna. She is really excellent, amazing what she does. She's an expert in pickling. She teaches to pickle almost anything except your fingers, of course, on our website happybellyfish.com. You might like to actually check out her course. The things that she teaches, it kind of amazes you. Even if you don't eat those pickles, you can just store them on the wall and your walls will look so amazingly beautiful. I need to actually start doing that. Alright, I've mixed all the ingredients. It's almost like a very spicy salad right now. And I'm going to finish it up with some fresh lemon juice. And I think like I'll add the whole thing. I want this to be sour and spicy with a lot of carrot in it. You can take the seeds out if you want. You can leave them for some surprises. Call it like your secret spice. And then once again, just mix all the ingredients nicely, beautifully, and then just we'll bottle it up. If you are a big fan of turmeric, then you can even add about a teaspoon of turmeric to this, and it will also make it nice and bright yellow, and it will also give you the benefits of turmeric that we all wish. You can even add some ginger to it. So you can go here and there one step. You can reduce some things, you can add few things, and it already smells delicious. The whole combination of pepper, the spices here, and the lemon juice and salt, it smells delicious. Actually, I can eat it like a salad. And this is your instant pickle. Exactly, I would say that instant salad that will become a pickle if I store it for a few days. I've just tasted it and I can feel the pepper so strong, but it's nice. I think it's gonna come out really well once I leave it alone and forget about it for maybe 3 days. So when you bottle pickles like these, you need to make sure that the brine that is coming out of this whole preparation is covering the other ingredients if you're going to store it for a very long time. But this pickle is so delicious, I don't think it will survive 3 or 4 days once it's ready. So even if it's not completely submerged, it's okay, because I'm not going to keep it for too long. Also, if I don't want it to ferment too much, then after 3 days in the sun, if there is, I'm just going to keep it in the fridge so that it can slow down its fermentation. I'm going to make some more room here. I'm just going to press it really nice inside. It's like one of those buses that you take to get into your flights, right? You think there is no room anymore, but they keep squeezing people in. That's what we are going to do here. I'll press it one more time, and then all the juices will come on the top. And then all you have to do is just close this lid and keep it near the window if you have one. So this was a very simple carrot pickle recipe. If you have liked this video, make sure you like and subscribe. A lot of effort goes into making such simple recipes. That's what my job is actually, to get you into the kitchen so that you start making delicious things at home easily. So guys, remember, subscribe and like the video. And do check out our website happybellyfish.com for much more interesting recipes, courses and whatnot. And I will see you in the next video very soon.